Hello, this is Things I Do, number 9. In this video, I'm going to talk about being left-handed, a left-handed guitarist. I've been asked over the years a lot of very interesting questions. Things like, why do you play that way? Or why did you choose to play that way? Are you playing that way because you want the attention? Another gentleman wrote me 2 days ago, and he was saying that he plays like I do, but people make fun of him and, basically give him a hard time. I was really surprised to hear this, and it was really kind of sad to hear. This person was not from the States, but a couple of things. For starters, I didn't choose to be left-handed. It's something you're either left-handed or you're not. And the same way, people don't choose who they are. They don't choose who they look like. It's not like the doctor says, hey, okay, so what do you want to be? I want to be Korean. Okay, we'll just inject you with, no, I want to be Polynesian. Okay, we'll just inject you with, no, I want to be, look, why don't you just be white? It's easier to get lessons. Of course, I'm being facetious. But there are definitely, I can see why people are surprised when they see somebody play left-handed, because it's not something you see every day. You'll be surprised that most people who are left-handed are so used to seeing right-handed people play that when they see somebody play left-handed, like myself, I don't know what the heck they're doing. I'm used to seeing, right-handed people play. Now, I'm going to talk about some of the disadvantages of playing left-handed. You can't find a teacher. It's very difficult. In Philadelphia, I got a chance to go to a very popular school. There's Settlement Music in Philadelphia. And then I was told that, no, we can't teach you unless you turn the guitar around, because if you play upside down like that, that does not reflect on the school. We can't teach you that. So I couldn't take guitar lessons. I tried to take theory, instead. That was really a bummer. The thing is you'll find that people focus more on playing the guitar, the physicality of the guitar, and nobody thinks about, well, let me just teach you some music. A C is a C, no matter how you're playing it. So, for example, if you were to take a right-handed player, take the guitar out of that player's hand, put a violin. Well, a violin is tuned in fifths. It's not tuned like a guitar. If they're going to try to play it, their sonic sense will tell them where to go in order to make whatever melody is in their head, or specifically, say, a C major scale. So in other words, learning the guitar properly is one thing. Learning music is, another thing. One of the other disadvantages is there are certain styles of music that, like classical music, for example, a lot of the music is written, and then you have to make a decision how you're going to do these fingerings, But, a determined player is going to figure this out. And so I'm going to recommend a few guitarists that I find very inspiring that play exactly as I do. There's a guitarist that, first let me say I wanted to play flamenco guitar. And because the bass strings are on, for me, on the bottom and not on the top, there were just things I just couldn't seem to do. So I took from certain techniques, which I generally do, with playing anyway. But it's like, I can't do this. Well, I just met online. I've known him for a while on Facebook. And he plays flamenco guitar, and he strings a guitar. He's left-handed, plays exactly as I do, and he doesn't have a problem at all playing flamenco. He's very, very good. His name is Jose Antonio Alcalde Cuna. Now, I probably got that name wrong, and you can fault Google for that, but I'll include his name in the description, or also, as I mentioned, on Facebook here. He's very, very good. Another player is Jane Gilday. Now, Jane has a long history with punk music and rock. She's a lot of fun, and I've actually met her. We did a video together. She lived near Philadelphia, and I went to Philadelphia for some things I had to do, and I was near her and decided to just stop by, and it was fun. She also started a website dedicated to lovers of the nylon string, and I'll include that in the description and all that. Another player that's really, really good, and his name is Steve Lewis. I don't know where Steve is from, and I didn't take a second to figure it out. But he's rock, blues. He's one of these players that, I mean, this guy is, you can tell he can do anything he wanted to do. He's got the chops, he's smooth, so I'm sure he does a lot of different things, but he's really, man, this guy is really good. Stephen Lewis. Another gentleman from Germany, Uffe. I haven't figured out how to do that. I looked it up, and I see that he's German, or at least he's living in Germany. It's a Scandinavian name meaning wolf, and that's exactly, he plays, a wolf. That makes sense to me. Also, a real tasty player. But anyway, I wanted to just give you some insights on my feeling on this whole left hand issue. I could say a lot, really, but I don't think anyone cares that much about it. But anyway, I will leave you with that. And for now, I'll say have a good evening, and I will see you next time.